May profits be upon you. How are you? How are you? I am back. Welcome back, but I am back. I guess we're both back to another Forex weekly forecast. This time we're doing pound USD, pound USD. Let's look at the calendar first, shall we? Next week. What do we have? What do we got going on? The pound has some news on the 8th. All right, on Monday, retail sales, la, la, la. All right, USD, this is a big one, CPI data. This is going to move the markets. And I'm going to tell you straight up right now, just like I told you with Euro USD in the previous video, do check that video out. I'll leave it on your screen at the end of this video, so you can just click on it. Just like I told you with EU, I want you to wait till Wednesday. Wednesday, you're probably going to see pound get dragged down by a stronger USD. Pound is already weak, one of the weakest of the 8 currencies that I cover. Now, this event is going to happen on Wednesday. This is one I want you to watch out for. All right. We do have some news coming on Thursday, some jobless claims and whatnot. And the pound gets some news. That was for the USD. The pound gets some news for GDP. Okay. Also have Friday's Michigan consumer. All right. It's consumer sentiment. That's always important. Now, what I wanted you to see on the RT money meter, the RT money meter tracks the rate of change of each individual currency future. All right. From an individual currency future perspective. All right. It tracks it over 15 weeks, about 3 months. And I update this list, the rankings every week. This week, USD is still tops, has been for weeks, has been for a few months, because this is, it is what it is. Global inflation, people will move their money to safe havens, USD being amongst the best. All right. And being the best. Let's see. But if we look at the pound is out of 8 currencies, it's number 7. All right. Yeah, we have a little uptick from last week from minus 678 to minus 584 this week, but it's still weak. All right, weak. So I want to put the strong against the weak for a high probability chance of success with each trade. So I'm going to long the US dollar and short the pound. All right, and I'm going to wait until Wednesday, until the news, until after the CPI data. Okay, let's look at this COT report here. You're not looking at the whole report. I'm just giving you the numbers. The one that came out on last week on the 2nd. All right, we can see that big banks are 75% short. 75% short in the pound with the sterling. All right, they closed 5,301 long positions and closed 2,882 short positions. All right. They are short. They are short. The majority is short and has been short for quite some time. Now, if we just do a quick glance at the top-down analysis, we can see weeks and weeks and weeks of bearish momentum to the downside, just bearish momentum. All right. And I think we're heading towards this daily zone of demand. All right. I think we're going to find some pretty good support there. Okay, let's look at the daily. The daily, you can see, as you can see, we broke lows. Just keep making lower lows and lower highs. That's all we're doing. All right, that's the definition of a downtrend. Right now, let's look at the 4-hour. I want you to see something here. I want you to clearly define this. All right, on the daily, there's a break of structure to the downside. That would make this the top of the trading range, this the bottom of the trading range. We have moved into the premium numbers of this range. Here's the top, here's the bottom, here's the middle, the equilibrium. We are well past the equilibrium and we are in premium country. All right, premium price. All right, and I told you a couple of weeks ago that we were heading towards this zone of supply. All right, higher time frame zone of supply, and I believe that price would round over from here. Yeah, and I repeated that last week. Yeah, and that turned out to be a great trade. I'm hoping that you got some of that. Yeah, because I did. Yeah. All right, so enough of that. Yeah, made my voice hurt. All right, my throat hurt rather. Okay, so why is it dark in here? Because this is a 4-hour zone of supply within a daily zone of supply. It's embedded. When they align like that, that's very, very strong and very powerful. As price made higher highs and higher lows into this zone, as it's correcting this lower low, lower high, lower low, as it's correcting this impulsive move. All right, we're on the lookout for a lower high to form. So now it looks like that's established as we break structure, as we break market structure to the downside. On the 4-hour, we are breaking structure. Okay, the swing structure. So I'm looking at price to head lower. Yes, I am. That would mean that would be a stronger US dollar and a weaker pound. All right, that's what that means. And come Wednesday, I believe that's exactly what's going to happen. See that little line? I drew that last week. All right, drew that last week. I hope you guys were paying attention and got some of that. Hey, leave some feedback for me. Let me know that you caught this. Let me know you caught that short. Now we are still in short. If you're holding you're still holding your short, and you should be. If you're still holding your short, all right, move your stop loss. Move your stop loss to secure your against the pullback. You want to secure your bag. You want to secure your profits, right? So just make sure you are securing your profits accordingly as price makes its way down there, because this is going to pay you. This is going to pay you. If you're not in yet, you're getting ready to get an opportunity to get in this week, come Wednesday. I would say wait till Wednesday. Why? Because up until Wednesday's news, you may see price pullback. All right. Any pullback will be seen as an opportunity to take a sell. All right. I'm going to look at it as a bear flag. All right. And once that bear flag hits supply, we're gonna drop, and I'm looking for the pullback. This will be the highest probability trade you can take for sure. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Now look what we got here. See, this is a zone of supply. Price reacted to this zone here. This is the full extreme, the extreme of the reaction. And then price breaks this zone and comes down to this zone. Notice it didn't close beyond this zone yet. All right, that may come after this pullback, after this correction. After a demand zone is broken, I'm on it like the brown hornet. I'm on it like white on rice. I'm looking here for price to trade back into this zone. I marked it as the daily zone. I marked this range of the supply, and that's what I'm looking for price to come back into. Give us our 15-minute confirmation. All right, give us a confirmation, and then we could take shorts. But I'm waiting for Wednesday, because that's going to give us our highest probability trade. Now, for those that are looking for longs, thinking this is an impulse and this is the correction, and maybe you might be looking for longs from here or something. Hey, I don't recommend that move. However, if you're going to take longs, wait until you see supply fail. All right, this is supply here. Wait until you see supply fail. All right, it may do something like this. All right, as soon as it does that, I want you to mark this zone here. I want you to mark the zone that's left behind, the demand zone that's left behind. So when price comes back, you can take a high probability trade to the upside. Got it? But until it does that, I wouldn't be taking no longs in this market. I'll be looking for shorts. All right. Wait till Wednesday. Wait till Wednesday and see how price plays out. We may see the positioning by the big boys to let price drift up. We may even come up here. All right. This one already swept. I'm looking at the last, this one swept here. Right. I'm looking at the last unmitigated zone. This one is unmitigated. All right. We have imbalance up until up into this zone. Okay. And we've swept liquidity on the way down. All right. And there's liquidity to come get. So I'm looking for a mitigation here and then down, because up in this area, the price action is efficient. All right. And we had a sweep of that high. So we'll see. We'll see. But wait until supply fails before you start looking for longs. And in this case, we have a failure of demand. That's why I'm waiting for price to come up here, and I'll take this high probability short to the downside to Profitsville and catch this train, because this train is going. This would be my what do you call it? My target, the low. All this liquidity. All right. All this liquidity is going to get swept. And this would be my target, the low. All right. This would be my ultimate target down here to this daily zone of demand. Okay. But for now, come on, man. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? All right. So I'm looking at this as my target. Boom. And that is at 1.17602. Hey, are you listening? All right. Look, I hope you enjoyed this. Smash the like button for me, would you please? All right. And because it helps the YouTube algorithm. Smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you can get notified of each individual update that I give, because I give a bunch of updates during the week. All right. You want to catch those. Also, leave a comment. If I need some feedback. How did you do last week? Which one did you take? Which setup did you take? All right. Give me a name or whatever. Let me shout you out. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like Trader X. All right. Trader X. I want to hear from you. Ha ha. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. Let me get out of here. I'll leave the Euro USD trade. What do you call it? The video I just put out on your screen right now. I will see you in the next video.